Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 6 of my FIFA 16 Ultimate Team Road to Glory series. And you can see there we offer a new contract to Berahino. We're going to get to that stage pretty soon where players' contracts are going to be running out. I saw someone comment that maybe I should just quick sell the player and then buy a replacement. Sure, that could be a good thing so I don't have to spend on contracts. But what I do with contracts, I just bid for 150 coins. When you search for like 200, buy it now, and you just bid on them for 150. So it's not too depleting, and for players I do want to keep and not replace, someone like Berahino, who's been scoring goals for me, yeah, I do want to keep him on. And you saw this opponent we're playing here, he actually had a guess, so I'm playing against two people here in this game on the same team. Obviously, their team is alright, like it's a better Premier League team than my team, so I'm going to have to play well, but playing against two people, I thought, yeah, I stood a good chance. Obviously, one person is probably better than two, unless they're really, really good playing together. But as you can see, we do score a goal. Took us about 60 minutes or so, but Ashley Young comes up with the header. Odubajo did really well. Getting past, getting into the box. He's a very, very good right back for a silver card. I was happy that I got him, and he's been able to perform for us. Then Danny Ings, who hasn't scored a goal actually for us, but he set one up for Lambert. Ings, yeah, I'll probably will eventually replace him, but for now, he's been okay for a player that hasn't scored a goal. He's got about 86 pace, and he's used it fairly effectively, creating an opportunity, getting the assist on that occasion, and Ricky Lambert, no doubt, he was able to finish, but unfortunately, yeah, the two kids, I'm guessing, raged. I just imagine that in my head, like two people raging at the same time. Normally I'm pretty happy when I make one person rage, but just imagine two people, they're playing and then they rage quit. It's just a funny thing to think about. But either way, not to focus on that too much. More importantly, we do get the 3 points, and I do want to get into the more divisions, like higher divisions, get promoted as soon as possible. As you can see, we get big coins as we do get promoted. We get the 1,000 coins from the coin boost in the EA Sports Football Club, then the season reward as well. We did dominate that game. You see 8 shots on target. They only had the 3. They didn't score a goal, and we won the title. 5 wins and 2 losses. I was pretty pleased with that as we head into Division 8 right now. You can see the championship, 4,000 coins. I want to eye that again, and because I'm getting 1,000 coins each game now for the bonus, I want to be eyeing, after I get promoted in the next division, I want to do a FUT Draft once I get over the 15,000 coins, just to play with some quality players, and for you guys as well, because I don't spend like real money on the game or anything like that. That's a way you can still watch me and you can still see some good gameplay, hopefully, of quality players. But talking about quality players, Falcao, probably our biggest signing he'll be so far, and for his price, absolutely amazing. Like 83 rated player, one of the best finishers in the world, Falcao. His shooting's 82. That's pretty strong. If your shooting attribute on the cards over 80, you're going to have some solid finishing attributes, like the finishing, the long shot, shot power, all that kind of stuff. And you don't even need to know that. You just know it already. Yeah, with Falcao, you don't really need the evidence of the attributes. You know it's Falcao. You know he's a really good finisher. You know the kind of player he is. That's a big advantage as well, knowing the kind of players they are. And then you don't really have to look at those attributes. If you know how these players are in real life, you'll know. It's very similar. You got to give credit to EA for that. Like, players' attributes are fairly accurate for the most part. Most players play like themselves, like they do in real life. Next up, making another signing, Kyle Walker. I did say I want to save a bit of coins to get do a FUT Draft, but also I want to build a better team. I want to progress the team, because this will be the main focus. FUT Drafts maybe just be not a side series, actually. It's going to be in this series still, but it's something I may do every 5 episodes or so. I don't really know. Once I get more coins, it'll be easier. But obviously I have to progress through the divisions. Also, Ander Herrera, I was really happy to pick him up for that cheap. He was the only one on the market, and 31 contracts. Very important. That's something I look for as well. I do specifically look for that. Players with high contracts, and even if I may have to search above their coin value, maybe by 100 or even 200 coins, if you find someone with 30 plus contracts, and you're going to use them all, that's going to bring you a lot of value in terms of making coins, because then you can just play games. If you've got players with contracts and you've got a team to rotate, So you don't need to worry about fitness. You don't need to worry about buying contracts. Or not too many contracts anyway. If you sign these players with 20 plus contracts at least, you can play a lot of games with them. That's a kind of strategy I go for in my Road to Glories, and this is what this is about for the most part. Of course, it's about entertaining gameplay, I like to think, and I said that in a previous episode. What do you guys like about it? It's more so for the majority of you guys, you like to see the progression of the club and the coins and everything like that, and that's what I'm trying to focus on for the most part, because you guys said that's what you really look forward to in this kind of series, and we did really get out of danger there really, really well, and it ends up creating opportunity just before half-time. Falcao, the new signing, and he did that with skill, with the fake shot and then with the finesse shot, and he was able to put it home, and that was exactly what I was talking about. I backed that up right there with Falcao, just really smooth on the ball. He's got good skills as well, good dribbling, ball control, all that good stuff, and he can create opportunities for himself, which is really good. And I have no idea what I'm doing there. I'm pretty sure I record this game late at night, so I was just, sometimes I don't focus as much. It just happens in FIFA because I'm really enjoying it, and that's when I usually play FIFA. When I record my gameplay, it's usually at night. During the day, I generally record my Football Manager videos, if you're wondering at all. But at night, I just like to chill, sit back and play FIFA for fun more than anything. But Ander Herrera hits one here with a lot of power, forces the save from Begovic, but now we're going to have a corner opportunity. It's Westwood. He's impressed me as well. He hasn't been our best player by any stretch of the imagination, but he's played his role, and again, that was a really ridiculous throw, but that was a quality finish. That was a composed finish from Townsend. That was a great lob. He felt like he was under no pressure looking at the replay there, wasn't he? It was just like an everyday task, just like he was in training. Just nice, cool, composed, and he showed that there with his finish. Really well done. To Townsend scoring, actually. He scored with Townsend, and then I scored, and because that was just like a cute little chip, obviously, he got mad and didn't play for the rest of the game, so I thought I might as well take advantage. I'm not sure what you guys do when someone stops playing. I like to take advantage because coins are so important, and obviously you get some good coins the more goals you score. Of course, 5 goals is the maximum that you start getting. If you get 6 goals, like more than 5, every goal you get after that, you don't get extra coins. Maybe I don't know why EA thought of that, but it's probably a good thing as well. So I made sure we scored those goals. I scored 4 here, had a couple minutes left. But it's a bit disappointing when people do that, but again, it's a good feeling. I see it's when I'm winning, most of the time, someone either rages, like rage quit, or they just stop playing. So thanks for the 5 goals, but you lose that because you play for competitiveness, you know what I mean? So when you lose that, it's a bit depleting for yourself. You want to play a competitive game of FIFA. Sure, at the end of the day, it's good to get as much coins as you can by smashing them 5-1, but still, a bit annoying, but that's what happens when people can't really handle it. And I wasn't even dominating him, that's the thing. I just made it 2-1 with a quality finish, and then obviously he got mad, but what you're going to do as we get the first win in this new division. So judging off my gameplay, at least so far, maybe it might be hard to gauge, what division do you think I could get to, and what do you think my quality is so far? Maybe it's hard to judge until I actually get to that level, because if I'm playing against people I should be beating, and I am beating right now, I'm obviously better than them. So it's really hard to compare yourself to people in Division 4, Division 5, if you haven't actually played against them yet. I just thought that might be, something for you to discuss, possibly in the comments, and what's in your mind, and maybe how good you think I am. But it's definitely not about that at all. This series is not about beating people. Obviously, I want to get as many wins as possible. But as I said previously, it's about the growth and the progression of the club. And obviously I plan to build squads in the future, multiple squads, so we can play with some different players, and should be entertaining playing with different players all the time, different to career mode. So this guy had a very interesting squad. Sorry for a bit of lag there in this match as well. As we finished that though, didn't cause Berahino any problems. He was actually playing Tim Krul at centre back. Then he's got Mertesacker as well, who's already slow. So I went into this game thinking, this could be a bit of an easy one if he's playing a goalkeeper at centre back, and then partnered with Mertesacker, who obviously lacks pace as well. But we're only winning 1-0 up till this stage. But Henderson, a little of a lob through ball there to Berahino, and he finishes once again. He's a quality striker. That's why I said why I wanted to give him a new contract as well, because he's good. I wouldn't want to quick sell him and then get someone else. Or maybe I could do that and just sign another one of Berahino. That could be an argument as well. And this is something that is not surprising, that Tim Krul gets a red card. When you play a goalkeeper just anywhere in the outfield, especially as a centre-back, it's not going to end well for you. Then Ashley Young, didn't quite hit that too well, but had to really go on comfortably for the rest of the game and never in danger of just losing that game with a 2-0 lead and then them having a red card to a centre-back, well, technically a goalkeeper, but who was playing as their centre-back. And we press on again, 12 shots on target, another match we dominate. So I'm kind of cruising. You can kind of see I'm better than this division. That's why I just brought that up before. But again, drop a like on the video. And as I mentioned, this is very different to career mode because I can change my players up so much, and I'm really enjoying playing Ultimate Team at the minute. Because of that reason, I like to play with a lot of different players and upgrading my players and all of that. But please drop a like if you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to see a lot more of this series. Subscribe if you're new as well to be notified when I upload a new video, and I'll see you guys in the very next one.